excited, Oklahoma? We are 50 out of 50. We are officially the dumbest state in the United States of America.
Just to help framework why Trump is doing everything he's doing, I want to remind you that Trump wins if the economy crashes. Because all of his cronies will be able to buy up all the capital for much, much cheaper during a recession, and then when it goes back up, they make massive profit and own everything. This is precisely why capitalists love the ebb and flow of the market. It allows them to buy at the very bottom for really, really cheap, and then claim profit and massive wins at the top. So there's no doubt in my mind that a lot of Trump's policies are to allow a crash in the economy, which is what will happen if you stop funding Pell Grants, if you stop funding any grants to anyone, so that his cronies can buy up all the capital and rent it back to you. It's not confusing, it's not arbitrary, it's not irrational, it's planned. And he gets to be irrational because being crazy crashes the economy.
I just need someone to explain something to me. I live in Alabama, and my utility bill usually averages between $200 and $250 a month. Can someone please explain to me how my utility bill went from $250 a month to $696?
Girl, did you say Alabama? You know exactly why your electricity bill is going up. Did you get this letter in the mail by chance? Yeah, it was sent to the residents of Huntsville, Alabama. It says that your electricity bill was going up because of Donald Trump. It has his name actually right here. Pretty clear, you know what I mean? It said, hey, he ended through executive orders some federal grants that were lowering your electric bill. This is the best round of FAFO, and I wasn't going to ream you too hard, but then I went and saw your repost. You posted a lot of stuff from Little Human Being guy, you know, Charlie Kirk, a lot of Daily Wire stuff, a lot of Donald Trump thirst traps, if you will. It said, oh, I know exactly who you voted for. You're the perfect candidate for this video. This is a result of what you voted for, honey. This is a thoughts and terrorists, tater tots and chairs kind of moment. I just want you to enjoy and like soak that all in. Take it all in. This is what you voted for.
So a friend told me one day, and he said, Princess, why is it that people who has made it in life, whenever you ask them how they were able to make it, they will always tell you, oh, because things, happens by grace. But can you tell us what you did to attain wherever you are in life? And some of these people will just tell you hard work, hard labor. How many of those hard work did they actually do? Okay, and we have actually seen over time that hard work doesn't pay, but smart work does. So what smart work, what thing did you do to get to the point where you are? Until today, no billionaire has been able to open their mouth to tell us the truth. Well, with everything that's happening right now, MAGA is open to, criticizing themselves because they are now finding out that it was a big mistake in the first place. Life did not happen to them the way they felt it was going to happen in the first place. Grocery prices, check, still very expensive. Eggs, checked, still very expensive. Housing, checked, still very expensive. In fact, they are actually sending people off the street right now. So you do not have a house, and yet you cannot also afford to live on the street because you might just be picked up. A lot of things is just happening right now. People cannot live anymore, and people cannot take it anymore, and a lot of people are busting out on social media. Well, calm down. I have some clips for you guys. Then I'll come back with the commentary. Do let me know what you are thinking in the comment. Let's have that conversation. And please do not forget to like, subscribe, and do give the video a thumbs up. Credit to all creators on this video. So let's go with that. I'll come back with the commentary.
Why can't we get by in this country anymore just working one fucking job like our parents and grandparents did? But when did survival become a group project? Everybody's so quick to yell, just work harder, grind more, pick a side hustle. But the real question is, why the hell should we have to? Why is one full-time job no longer enough to afford food, rent, and peace of mind? Why are we working 50, 60 hours a week away from our families and, still checking our bank apps like we committed a crime? Why is owning a home now treated like some luxury fantasy instead of the bare minimum of our parents achieved with a high school diploma and a single paycheck? Why are people forced to DoorDash after 10-hour shifts just to afford eggs, gas, and maybe prescription medicine, maybe even diapers? Why do people celebrate people working for themselves into exhaustion, but shame them for admitting they're struggling? Why do we keep pretending this is normal? You shouldn't need a second job to just keep your head above water. You shouldn't have to burn out just to barely get by. Why is everything rising except our wages? This isn't laziness. This isn't lack of ambition. I mean, this is like a system designed to drain you and convince you that it's your fault. I mean, it's not your fault. You're not behind. We're being buried alive and then told to be grateful for the dirt.
Hey, not to be all doomsday about it, but it hasn't even been a year. We have 3 left, It hasn't even been a year, okay? We got starving children in Gaza. We've got Kim Davis, which is like the walking embodiment of what hot dog water is, trying to overrule gay marriage. I don't have rights to my reproductive system. There was a man that went on a podcast and said it takes no talent to birth and raise children, when in fact he came from a womb. And that is not a talent he possesses, so that was a wild concept. And we essentially have martial law in our nation's capital right now, at this very moment. And it hasn't even been a year. I'm tired.
Hey, what's up, America? I'm here at another gas station in Indiana for a gas price update, and needless to say, we're still being bent over and fucked out for money. So let's see how bad it is. Let's see how deep that arm is up in there. And we have $3.39 a gallon, all the way up to $4.39 a gallon, bending you over, banging you out for fucking money. Look at that. If that's not price gouging in the age of Trump, I don't know what is. I thought shit was supposed to get cheaper, but it doesn't seem like anything's really happening. What the fuck? So once again, this is a good Republican state, yet the prices never seem to come down. I've been doing gas price updates for quite some time now, and I've been waiting for the prices to go down even negligibly, and that's just not fucking happening. On top of that, diesel prices seem to continue to go up, and that's gonna mean higher costs for you, the American payer here, basically buying anything. From food to auto parts to construction equipment and gear and necessary things like wood and metal. So what we need to do at the federal level is make gas tax illegal throughout the United States. We've had about enough of this fucking shit. Gouge somewhere else.
The truth is that every country right now, like I will always say, is currently on recession. Everywhere. Like we are all experiencing it on a daily basis. The price of egg yesterday is not same as today because things has gone up. Okay, before now the things we buy, the way we buy chicken is not the same way we buy it right here. Okay, everything has gone up today, and that's the truth. Okay, we are not missing words here, but the truth remains that MAGA chose to vote against their own interest other than voting for their interest, and now every one of them is freaking out because they were promised cheaper groceries, cheaper eggs, cheaper houses, cheaper this, so many jobs, and yet a lot of them are not able to get a job to date. Some of them have been searching for a job for years, and they felt that voting him in will help them get a good job. But it's like the job is not coming. Okay, it's not coming anywhere, and they are feeling terrible about it. Some of them already crying like, why can't we have just one job in the US? Why can't we just work one? I am so shocked to find out that a lot of people work 2 or 3 jobs just to keep their life afloat, and that's very, very stressful for human health. And a lot of people are freaking out like, why can't we? Why is everything like this? Why is everyone, experiencing this at this point in time? Well, guys, let's check the comment section, okay? Because there's always tea in the comment. Aside what the creator have said, the commenters always have a tea to dish out. So let's check it out. So someone said in the comment, I mean, really, how much do you have to cut back just to live a comfortable life? Life is becoming so, serious that people cannot even afford a comfortable life anymore, okay? This one said it's called wealth distribution, where government policies have shifted wealth to the top 10% at the expense of the middle class, okay? You may have had it as a shrinking of the middle class. This is due to both political parties that have close ties with corporations and political action groups. Follow the money. Republicans are more to blame as they are anti-union, okay? Small government meaning small oversight. Favorable tax policy befitting the rich and corporation. It will not change until the American people unite. People need to recognize that the rich will continue to divide us, so the focus is the hate and division. So they will always find a way to keep people apart and keep telling them, oh, you are this, oh, you are that, do not come together. All of those things are the things that this commenter is actually saying, okay? It won't change until we all come together and find it. Less than a week, we could shut it all down, okay? That's what this commenter is saying. Bro, like I just want a decent house and kids. That's all I ask for. Like, it's so painful. Like, people just want a decent house, decent food, decent job, and kids, just to have a family, and they will be all fine. But alas, they're not getting exactly what they are looking for, and it's really getting to their last nerve right now. There is absolutely no reason we haven't gone back to pre-COVID prices. This companies should not be allowed to gouge us like that. You forgot one of the most important questions. Why are so many people okay with life being this way? Like, it's so terrible, okay? It's so terrible. A lot of people are very okay with it. Look at the people wearing alligator catchers on their body, okay, walking on the streets, and so excited that people are getting detained on alligator catchers, and they are so happy that people are being separated from their families. They are so happy that, you know, the price of goods has increased, and they don't mind, okay? We don't mind adding more or few dollars to our groceries, but they couldn't do that during the past administration. That's what a lot of people are actually saying on this video. Okay, this one said, I'm 44 and moved out as soon as I graduated high school. Never had to work more than one job. The answer, too many are living above their means and won't admit that. Somebody said, respectfully, you moved out at 18 because housing was actually affordable, not because you were financially generous. You are not proving a point. You are just flexing on timeline that doesn't exist anymore, because those days are gone when our mothers, our fathers were just coming out of school, and before you know it, they've gotten a decent job and they've gotten their own housing, and the next minute they're married, they have kids. Right now, we the kids are not able to afford our life anymore. It's not like those days, okay? Things have really literally changed, and it's very important for people to start calling that spade a spade, okay? Stop trying to say, oh, this was what I did when it was my turn. Your time and this time is not the same. The prices are so different, okay? So this one said, because the goal isn't for us to succeed, it's to keep us so busy and stressed and behind. We don't have time to notice that what they are doing, okay? It's mainly because our parents and grandparents were fungal. Today, everyone wants a Rolex, a new home, new vehicle, etc. Live in your means, you'll do fine. And this person said, brother, the point of this video is that people aren't out there buying Rolexes and new homes. They are cutting back, working 50+ hours a week, skipping meals, living with roommates, and still can't make ends meet. These aren't about budgeting. It's about a broken system where even doing everything right still leaves you broke. Okay, so for some people who just keep saying, oh, you just need to cut down on this, cut down on that, have you ever taken your time to really look at what you're cutting down on and what people have let go just because they want to survive? I've seen people make videos and say, oh, we cannot even afford to go on vacation. So you cannot tell some such person who usually go on vacation all of a sudden stop going, that they didn't cut back on something. Okay, they just remain there. Okay, they cannot even buy new clothes or new hairs or new anything just because they feel life is better living than all of these things right now. Can we even have food? Can we have, houses? Can we have homes to live in where our kids can lay their heads on and all that? And for people who are commenting this, you just need to be empathic about this thing. People are no longer living in the 50s, 90s, 60s. This is 2025 and things are so expensive, and that's why you have a lot of people crying online. Well, guys, let me know what you all think in the comment. Let's have that conversation. Please do well to like, subscribe, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and do well to subscribe. Okay, I look forward to seeing you all on my next video. Credit to all creators on this video. Drop your thoughts in the comment. Let's have that conversation rolling, guys. Thank you for watching. See you all on my next video. Bye, guys.